In this video, we'll talk through everything you need to know to support people living with stomas. We'll start with the basics, explaining what stomas are, the types of stomas that exist, some of the reasons that people might have stomas, before also considering the challenges that people living with a stoma often face. Once we've got this covered, it will be a lot clearer why stoma-friendly toilets are so important. So what exactly is a stoma? A stoma is an opening on the surface of the abdomen which has been surgically created to divert the flow of feces or urine into a removable bag, stoma bag, which sits over the stoma on the surface of the skin. There are three main types of stomas. These are colostomy, ileostomy, and urostomy. A colostomy is an opening from the colon or large intestine, and an ileostomy is an opening from the small intestine. Both a colostomy and an ileostomy remove fecal waste via the stoma, rather than passing it the regular way via the bowel. As the name suggests, a urostomy diverts urine out of the stoma rather than via the bladder. Anyone may need a stoma formed at any point in their life, from babies to older people, and there are many reasons why someone may need this life-saving surgery. These include chronic health conditions such as Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, endometriosis, or diverticulitis. Various types of cancer, including bladder, rectal, ovarian, to name a few. Physical trauma to the abdomen area, for example, complications during childbirth, medical negligence, or sustained through car accidents. In short, people only have stomas formed after living through a life-changing and often traumatic physical event. Yet getting used to life for them comes with its own set of challenges, where simple daily activities such as a trip to the shops, going to work, or a weekend break needs careful consideration. For example, our research shows that over 50% of people living with a stoma experience stoma bag leaks. At such moments, it's critical that suitable toilet facilities can be quickly and easily reached, so that the stoma bag can be changed in an appropriate and clean environment. Yet the number of stoma-friendly toilets in the UK is still woefully inadequate, given that over 200,000 people across the country are living with a stoma. That's 1 in 335 of us. Another challenge which individuals face is public ignorance, judgment, and at times, even discrimination when using accessible toilets owing to stomas being a hidden condition. In fact, our research shows that 25% of people living with a stoma have been physically or verbally abused simply for using accessible toilets, which is their legal right to do so. A further 62% of respondents stated that a lack of suitable toilet facilities impacts on daily life and limits their choice of activities. These experiences often result in these individuals feeling isolated, lonely, and excluded from society. To explain more about the vital need for stoma-friendly accessible toilets, we've invited Deborah to share her story.
Hi, I'm Debs. I've been living with stomas since 2019 due to rectal cancer. So I started with an ileostomy back at the end of 2019 and I had that reversed in the middle of COVID in 2020. Unfortunately, my cancer came back, so I had a total pelvic exenteration and I now live life with a colostomy and a urostomy. So the problems I find with toilets, certainly on a night out, if there is not an accessible toilet, I have to use just a standard cubicle. Often you're left there with no hook to hang your bag or your coat up. There'll be no shelf, there'll be no sometimes not even a cistern to put your supplies on, so often I'll have to put the toilet seat down, lay all my stuff out on there or on top of a sanitary bin if there is one, which is, completely not very hygienic. If you try and balance on a sink, sometimes they have automatic taps that will come on. So it is an absolute nightmare if there's not an accessible toilet with, the things I require, just a standard to make my life easy going out. So if I need to do a change of clothes, hang my bag up, I need a hook, simple thing. A shelf to lay my bags, my wipes, my sprays, barrier rings, tape. So I come with a lot of kit because I have 2 stoma bags, so every time I go out, that's at least 2 bags of each, and all the sprays and accessories that come with it. So I need a decent sized shelf to lay everything out, and just to make my life easier and have a bit of space around me as well for changing clothes. So the benefits of having a stoma accessible toilet are great because it means I can go in with my coat, my bag, hang them on a hook, use the shelf, use the full length mirror for changing my bags, and it just gives me that confidence to be able to go out of an evening, and it just makes life easier. For some people, they will stay at home, they won't leave the house, so if you have these facilities everywhere, that actually makes it more appealing for people to go out of an evening to the theatre, through airports or wherever else you might need that toilet, just to get out and carry on with your life as you did before. So what I'm asking all the designers and everyone out there is to consider, making all toilets like this suitable for all disabilities, and just so that people with a stoma, with a disability, will come back again and again to your organisation and be happy and comfortable using the facilities.
Just a few adjustments to your accessible toilets can make them stoma friendly. Number 1, a hook on the door to hang clothing and stoma management bags somewhere clean while changing their stoma bag. Number 2, shelf space to enable them to spread out their stoma management products easily and avoid having to use unsanitary surfaces. Please ensure this shelf is at an accessible height for everyone. Number 3, a full-length mirror to enable users to see their stoma while changing their stoma bag. Number 4, a disposable bin in every cubicle to avoid embarrassment of having to dispose of their stoma bag in public view. And lastly, number 5, accessible stoma-friendly toilet signage, or signage that reminds people that not all disabilities are visible. These 5 simple adjustments are easy to install, yet alongside appropriate staff training to be stoma aware, we will have a huge and positive impact on the travel experiences of people living with a stoma. For further advice or support, please email us at getinvolved@colostomyuk.org or call us on our admin line 0118 939 1537.